my post-fight thoughts on last night's Showtime card and the main event between Adrien Broner versus Emmanuel Taylor. I thought Taylor could have pulled off a possible draw had it not been for that knockdown in the 12th round. And other than that, it seems that Broner is still the same fighter he was when he fought Maidana, and still has those holes in his defense and the same flaws and makes the same mistakes and gets caught on the ropes. And I don't know about that power. It seems like his power has been gone since he left the lower weight classes before jumping up to 147 and 140. So I don't know if he has the same power. I mean, it was a nice uppercut that put Taylor down in that 12th round. But other than that, the whole night, it didn't look like he had anything to hurt him, to hurt Taylor. And it was a close fight, besides that knockdown. And hopefully Broner does fight Lucas Matthysse. They're both Golden Boy fighters, and they're both Al Haymon fighters. And I don't see why that fight shouldn't be made. I don't think Danny Garcia wants to fight Matthysse for a second time. But I don't know if the WC would order that fight or what exactly the WBC has planned. As for Garcia Broner, that's a potential fight too. But again, we don't know who they're going to match Garcia up with again. Given his last fight versus Salka, and he ducked or avoided a second fight with Mauricio Herrera, after Herrera should have gotten the victory over him in Puerto Rico. So who knows what exactly Danny Garcia has planned. I'm sure he's going to say that, he'll leave it up to his team, Al Haymon, and his promoter. And we'll see what happens with that. But if Matthysse and Broner do fight, then I say the winner should definitely get a crack at Danny Garcia. But at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Danny Garcia fights a guy who opened up the telecast, and that is Andre Berto. So who knows? Just something to think about. But I think Matthysse would annihilate Broner. That's my opinion if they were to fight, but would be interesting. I just think that Broner hasn't really improved much or done anything different or shown us anything different in his two fights since Maidana loss, and that was a fight with an overmatched Carlos Molina, who's not known as a guy with power, and Taylor last night was tagging Broner, but Taylor himself is not a guy with a lot of power himself either. So Matthysse is a different story, obviously, and has power in both hands. And we'll see if that fight gets made. But it sounded like Broner was up for it, and he had been saying Matthyse's name in the week leading up to last night's fight. So I say that fight should go down, and hopefully we see that soon.